Greetings, people of the internet. This is Brownstone and Luke Catwalker coming to you with a new video. And in this video, a test animation of Shrek was found, and people are going nuts over it. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen this much fan excitement in a long time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently, Shrek originally looked like this. What the heck is that? Imagine if Shrek looked like that. The movie would definitely not be as popular as it is today. Yeah. Man, that face just gives nightmares. Well, why'd you put it? Why'd you put it as the topic poster behind us? Well, it's the most infamous shot, so why not? That is true. So, yeah, we're gonna be going over why people are going crazy about this test animation footage. So yeah, a long time ago, Shrek was in production as early as the 1990s, so we heard, and CG animation wasn't fully up to the speed that it is today, or when when the real Shrek was released. So yeah, they were working with very early animation, and they did a test demo of that. Yeah, it was of Shrek dancing, then another one of him flipping someone up, and it's like, yeah, it was originally animatic form, but I think someone found a full animation of it, hence this shot. So, yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting phenomenon because Shrek, even though it was released a long time ago and its last sequel was released a long time ago, the fourth movie, it still endures within the public spotlight. Now we're not that crazy about Shrek ourselves. I know a lot of you are going to be typing in the comments, "How dare you?" But hear us out. It's a cool movie, but we're not that crazy over it. When you if you asked us do you want to watch Shrek, we wouldn't immediately say yes. I mean, it's a cool movie and it's a fun twist on the fairy tale genre and stuff. But we'd be lying if we said it wasn't really our cup of tea. But we respect the fact that other people love it. Now, we respect the fact that people love it to death, and we're not trying to take away from people's enjoyment of the film whatsoever. So, why did we decide to cover this if we're not that big of Shrek fans? Well, again, it's trending, and we're trying to get better at covering recent topics instead of letting them fade to oblivion and then cover them. So, yeah, this happened, and I guess the excitement is that it's lost media, and there's always excitement when lost media is found. Really. Because, well, why wouldn't there be? Yeah. I mean, when you hear something that's lost to time, then all of a sudden it shows up, you can bet people are excited over it. I mean, we're excited that this was found. Because we're very much fans of finding lost material. For finding lost material and stuff. I bet anyone is. It's very interesting how different Shrek would have looked. It's different how the movie would have looked. Because this wasn't in the movie. So it's an interesting alternate concept of the movie in general. Some are saying this is more accurate to his original design in the story itself. The story itself, the Shrek story this is based on. But, I mean, we're not going to disprove that in any way. It's just that face. Yeah. Honestly, we are so glad that the Shrek that came out did not look like this, because the animation's solid and stuff. But man, imagine if he looked like that. I know this whole video is look at your face, because it's. But hear us out. This thing is as ugly as heck. But you kind of love it. You kind of love it for that, because it's like an alternate design and stuff. Even though it's really ugly, it's interesting to see that somewhere somewhere out there in the wide multiverse, the Shrek movie came out, looked like this, and people maybe aren't that crazy for it. I mean, maybe they still would be, assuming the core story remained the same. But I don't know. It's just pretty interesting to think about. There's obviously like this obviously isn't the full test animation. It's only like a few frames and stuff, a few seconds of animation and stuff. But this is as far as people are gonna get with this, most likely, because the full test animation probably has been like wiped off all records and stuff, and it's probably never gonna be seen again. So the fact that people were able to discover this just goes to show how passionate the Shrek fandom can be. Oh yeah. While we may not be as big of fans of this movie as 99% of people are, we can respect the dedication and passion that the Shrek fandom has, because we're passionate about other fandoms too, and we would definitely go so far as to find like lost DC footage, or like lost Owl House footage, or lost Amphibia footage, or all that stuff. Like it's or lost My Little Pony footage for that matter. Right? We would definitely do that. It definitely takes huge dedication on the fandom's part to recover something like this, because before today, this was well, not today, because by the time you see this video, it's gonna be a day later. But you have to admire how passionate a fandom can be, because before this was lost to time. You were never gonna see this, and yet somehow people were able to discover this, and now it's floating everywhere. So, if nothing else, this is a testament as to how dedicated fandoms can be, and we love fandom culture for that. When it's not being toxic, racist, or any of that stuff, fandom culture can be absolutely wonderful. It's this great great community around a given IP that brings people together and allows people to share creativity. And people can be insanely dedicated. I mean, if this ugly thing that's been lost to time suddenly comes back to the public spotlight, suddenly stumbles upon our radar, you can tell that this was not easy to find. I mean, it's quite obvious DreamWorks tried to bury it. And the majority of these videos are probably going to be like copyright struck soon. So I'm going to link so we're going to link as many videos of the test footage as we can. So you guys can watch it. Because as soon as DreamWorks catches wind of this, they're probably going to copyright strike it. Which is why we're not showing the actual test footage in this video, because we value our channel. We got struck too many times already. Yeah, we got struck by YouTube too many times for comfort. So we're gonna play nice this time and not try and loophole around the rules. So if you guys want to watch it, it's gonna be in the description. It's something, all right. Yeah. Honestly, this is a rare find, and we're so happy that the fandom was able to find this, because it's just an interesting piece, an interesting look at what could have been. Like, if the movie turned out like this, what was the story like at this point? What was the story like at this point? Was it like the Shrek we know? Were the characters different? Different? Did it follow the same tropes? Was it a completely different concept altogether? What was the original story like? Like, was this design more accurate to the original story or what? And how many designs did it go through before it became the Shrek we know today? There's just so many questions that this test animation raises. And I, for one hope that we discover more of the test animation. Oh yeah, most definitely. So, yeah. Thank you, Shrek fandom, for finding this. This was an interesting topic to cover, because it just raises so many questions. We may make another video on this in the future, because there's just so many questions that this raises. If more test animation gets found, you can bet we'll be on top of it. and we'll definitely make a video on it, no doubt about it. Oh yeah. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you all later.